Hello, and welcome back to Finance House. We've all heard the phrase, data is the new oil. It sounds catchy, but what does it actually mean? How did something as intangible as data become the most valuable resource on our planet, even more so than the black gold that has powered our world for over a century? Today, we're going to dig deep into this digital revolution and uncover how data quietly took over the global economy. Let's rewind a bit. For decades, oil was the undisputed king. It fueled our cars, powered our factories, and built empires. The world's largest companies were oil giants. Their value was clear: find oil, extract it, refine it, and sell it. It was a physical, tangible asset. But in the background, another resource was quietly accumulating, bit by bit, click by click. The internet age changed everything. Suddenly, every time you searched for something, liked a photo, bought a product online, or even just carried your phone in your pocket, you were creating data. At first, companies didn't fully grasp what they had. It was like discovering a massive oil field, but not having the technology to drill. This data was just digital exhaust, a byproduct of their online operations. But then, a few brilliant minds realized this exhaust wasn't waste at all. It was a gold mine. It held clues about what we like, what we want, and what we'll do next. This is where the refining process for data began. Just like crude oil needs to be refined to become gasoline, raw data needs to be processed and analyzed to become valuable insights. This is the work of algorithms and artificial intelligence. They sift through mountains of data to find patterns, make predictions, and understand human behavior on a scale never before imaginable. Think about it. Why does your favorite streaming service know exactly what movie you want to watch next? Data. How does that online store show you an ad for the exact pair of shoes you were just thinking about? Data. These companies aren't just selling you a product or a service. They're using your data to create a personalized experience that keeps you engaged and ultimately spending. The business model shifted. The world's most valuable companies are no longer the ones drilling for oil. They're the tech giants who are mining data. Companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, and Apple have built their empires on the foundation of data. Their value isn't in physical assets. It's in the vast amounts of information they hold and their ability to use it. Amazon, for example, doesn't just sell you products. It analyzes your purchase history, your browsing habits, and what's in your cart to predict what you'll buy next. It uses this data to optimize its supply chain, manage its inventory, and even create its own products like Amazon Basics. It's a self-improving cycle fueled entirely by data. Google provides its search engine and so many other tools for free, but they're not a charity. The price you pay is your data. Every search query you type helps Google refine its advertising engine, which is their primary source of revenue. They sell access to you, or rather to an anonymized profile of you, to advertisers who want to reach people with your specific interests. It's one of the most brilliant business models ever created. This brings us to the core of why data is so valuable. Prediction. Oil is valuable because it powers the present. Data is valuable because it predicts the future. A company that can accurately predict consumer trends, market shifts, or even health outcomes has an incredible advantage. This predictive power is what companies are willing to pay billions for. But like oil, data has its dark side. The extraction of oil can lead to environmental disasters. The extraction and use of data raise huge concerns about privacy and security. We've seen massive data breaches where personal information of millions is stolen. There are also ethical questions. How much should a company know about us? Where do we draw the line between a personalized experience and invasive surveillance? These are the big questions that governments and societies are grappling with right now. Regulations like the GDPR in Europe are attempts to give people more control over their personal data, to own their own digital oil, so to speak. It as a sign that we saw Myanmar moving from the Wild West era of data collection into a more mature, regulated phase. So, what does this mean for you as an individual or an investor? First, understand your own value. Your data is a resource. Be mindful of what you share and with whom. Use privacy settings and be aware of the permissions you grant to apps and websites. From an investment perspective, the data economy is here to stay. Companies that are leveraging data effectively, not just collecting it, but refining it into actionable insights, are the ones poised for growth. This isn't just about big tech. From healthcare to finance to agriculture, every industry is being transformed by data. The farmer using data from sensors and satellites to increase crop yield is part of the data economy. The hospital using patient data to predict disease outbreaks is part of the data economy. The parallel to oil is striking. Oil revolutionized transportation, manufacturing, and geopolitics. Data is doing the same for every facet of modern life. It's changing how we communicate, how we shop, how we stay healthy, and how we do business. The phrase, data is the new oil, is more than just a clever saying. It represents a fundamental shift in our global economy. It's a move from a world powered by physical resources to one driven by information. While crude oil is finite, data is virtually infinite. We create more of it every single second. The challenge and opportunity lie in how we refine, use, and protect this incredibly powerful new resource. The future belongs to those who understand its true value. Thank you so much for joining us today at Finance House. I hope this gave you a new perspective on the digital world we live in. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the forces shaping our financial world. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.